Hi guys, I'm so glad you're here today because in the last video I spoke about staying motivated and focused on your plans, but that assumes there is a plan, right? So today we're not just going to add another puppy to my sketchbook, we're going to chat about creating a plan. Okay, I have to admit I've been putting this step off a little bit. Monetizing my artwork, really, it's stressful. I mean, there's so many variables and things to do and consider. And that's why, for me, having a plan helps. It helps clear away the noise and gives me a better sense of control over the whole process. So when I'm talking about creating a plan, I'm not talking about a formalized plan with J-curves and 5-year projections. Although that's great if you have one of those, that's not what I'm talking about today. I'm just talking about a clear story of what you're looking to accomplish through a series of tasks over a set period of time. That's a simple plan. Okay, let's start with the most important part of the plan, the goals. Goals can be behavioral or physical or whatever you want them to be. But if you're looking to turn your art into a business, then your goals are most likely financial. We're talking about money that you want to make off of your artwork. And so the real question here is how much? And that depends. It depends on what you plan to do with the money. For me, I like to at least cover my costs. So that means paintbrushes, paper, paint, maybe a new computer, software for the computer, classes I want to take, all of that. Everything I need to make my art. I can add it all up, and in a year, whatever I want to spend, that's my annual goal. Now, let's talk about the tasks. At the most basic level, there's probably about 3 tasks to any art business, or at least 3 categories of tasks. You have to create art, so that category could include painting, sculpting, whatever it takes for you to actually create your artwork. The next category would be making that art available for sale. So creating a website, going to craft fairs, showing in a gallery, whatever it takes to make that art available for people to purchase. And the last category would be letting people know. So this is anything that you do from social media to formal marketing channels, whatever it is that you do to let people know you've got art out there and it is available. Of course, you can go into a lot greater detail on these later. And those details are going to vary for everyone, but if you have the basic idea for how you'll do these 3 things, you can move on to the last step, which is time, or more specifically, frequency. So for each of the goals and tasks, we identify the frequency at which they need to happen. So let's start with the goal. So my initial goal is to cover my costs, and I can do that on an annual basis. I don't have a monthly requirement or a monthly bill that I'm looking to pay, so my goals can be annual. But now let's look at the task. So when we think about the first, creating artwork, well, I've already committed to creating artwork on a daily basis. So that's an easy one for me. And telling people about it, well, if I'm creating artwork daily, maybe not all of it is worth sharing. So maybe that's a weekly goal for me. And if I'm creating art on a daily basis and sharing on a weekly basis, well, I'd have to say then at least on a monthly basis, I should have something that I could potentially make available for sale. And that covers it. I've outlined what it is I want to achieve. I've chosen the work that I want to do to achieve it, and I've set the pace. So now I have a schedule. And those are the 3 steps. Those are the steps that I actually use to create my plans. So how are your plans coming? Do you guys have tricks that you use to figure this stuff out? I'd love to hear about it in the comments, as well as anything else that you'd like to hear on my channel. Thanks again for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you want to see more. And yeah, I'll see you soon.